What up, YouTube family? This is your boy Timothy De La Ghetto, aka Traffic, aka your favorite Asian on the internet, coming at you with the long-awaited Dear De La Ghetto number 7. No need to adjust your YouTube screens, YouTubers. Darn Skippy, it is I, and I'm back. I know it's been a while, but I've been busy, and I know I always say that, but shit, I'm always busy. So let's get right into it, shall we? We got a lot of people with a lot of problems. I was wondering if you've always wanted to be a rapper, and when did people start to take you seriously about rapping? Well, you know, me being who I am and being a little Asian dude, people always just kind of chuckle at first when I say I'm gonna be a rapper, you know. But I started writing in around 7th grade, just kind of messing around. Me and the homie used to just mess around. Started freestyling in like 8th grade, and then high school is when people kind of found out that I rapped, and people were always coming up to me wanting to battle and whatnot. And you know, I started winning a lot of battles, and more people were like, hey, you know what, I got this studio, come to the studio with me, let's collaborate, blah blah blah. And that's when I started thinking, you know, maybe I could do this rap thing for real. And you know what, I just want to take a minute to thank everybody who's downloaded my CD, trafficmusic.com. Thank you so much. You know, like, I think I'm at like 3,000, 4,000 downloads at this point. Everybody who sent me your logo, thank you so much for the love and support, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Is it smart for me to get back with my ex? It lasted for a year. She left me for another guy. That's from Okay I Can't Dance. No. I like this girl in my class, but I think she hates me. I try to get her attention a lot of times, but she ignores me. I tried once to put paint in her hair, and she slapped me for that. Now she's avoiding me, so I can't tell her how I feel. What should I do? That's from Loopy Loop 2. Well, Loopy Loop, don't put paint in a girl's hair, for one. I don't even know what to tell you at this point, man. Move on. The most you can do to her is wave from a far off distance, because chances are this chick thinks you're crazy. She slapped you. Here's my advice for future relationships, man. Don't put anything in her hair, unless it's some ski. I'd love to hear your views on the Michael Richards Kramer ordeal. I just enjoy your opinion. That's from Miss Jacinta. Here's the thing about the whole Kramer ordeal, even though that was a while ago. As soon as I saw that footage, man, I was like, oh man, Kramer just flushed his whole career down the toilet, and that sucks because I was a Seinfeld fan, you know. I've seen Michael Richards live do stand-up, and you know, he just kind of goes off the top, you know, and like, it just sucks, man, because the N-word, it's a lot. People forget how powerful that word is, you know, and it's the truth. Like me growing up, being who I am, and around the people who I'm with, like, I never used the N-word out of respect for my black friends, you know. And I know where a lot of people grow up, and like, you might have a lot of black friends, and you know, it might be acceptable for you to use the N-word. You might get away with that, but like, I feel like it's a privilege to use that word, and like a privilege that me as an Asian or this dude as a white dude or like whoever, you don't really have, man. You know, like I don't use the N-word. That's just me. But hey, I think it's an ugly word, man. Even when black people use it too much, it gets on my nerves, you know. But especially when Asian dudes use it, I'd be like, come on, man. Whenever I see you rap, I'm reminded of Jin. Is he your role model? If so, how and why? That's from Daniel, aka Be It Boy Dan. Here's the thing about me and Jin. A few years ago when Jin came out, you know, the homie hit me up like, hey, this dude on 106 in Park looks just like you, ripping this cat. And I was like, whatever, it's just probably some other Asian dude, and they're saying he looks like me because we're both Asian. I turn on BET and I'm like, aw, damn, ain't that a bitch, he does look like me. And I was happy and I was pissed off at the same time, because on one hand I was like, alright, yeah, Asian dude, representing for my people, for hip-hop, it's a beautiful thing. And on the other hand, I'm like, if I was to do anything in hip-hop now, I'm gonna be compared to this dude. People are gonna be calling me Jin right off the bat, because we look alike, and you know, we're both rappers and stuff. And I was kind of happy when Jin didn't really take off, you know, because from here on out, any white rapper, fat, skinny, is gonna be compared to Eminem and held up to an Eminem standard. Jin is doing good for he's doing his own thing, but he's not really like blowing up, you know, which is cool for me because I don't have too big of a shadow to follow, man. I think Jin's talented, but you know, I want to do my own thing. Like, we're two different people, you know. He's on my friend list though on MySpace, so. Hey, what up, Jin? You want to collabo? Hit me up, man. You know what I'm saying? Timothy De La Ghetto. I got fans too, man. Jason K asks, I'm a 14-year-old guy looking for a really good relationship, but I'm having a really tough time on how to find the right girl for me. In order to have a girlfriend, should I have to create friendship first with the girl in order to have a loving relationship? One, you're 14, man. Don't worry about relationships right now. It's not the time. Just chill, do your thing, date, have fun, go to parties, grind on girls. But two, when it is time for you to have a relationship, yes, I think the best relationship comes from a friendship because you've developed this understanding of each other, you get to know one another, there's this trust, you know, but at the same time, you gotta be careful. Do you want to risk this and risk messing up a relationship, a good friendship? The power is yours, Captain Planet. Dear De La Ghetto, I like this girl, but I don't know if she likes me. She smiles when I'm with her, and I talk a lot, but for some reason I can't ask her out. Can you help me? That's from Batista. Yeah, man. Just ask her. Basically, that's it. You know, a lot of these questions, it's like, you guys are asking me for advice, but all you gotta do, man, is just be real. Be real with this person. Be real with this girl or guy. Be like, hey, I like you. Let's go out. I dig your style. I like your ass. You got nice eyebrows. You smell like cheese, and I like cheese. Every now and then I feel pretty down about my appearance. I feel intimidated by the kind of female friends my boyfriend has because they're pretty hot and dress sexy, even in this cold-ass Canadian weather. I'm a semi-conservative dresser with a few brand name clothes. With the money I earn from working, I can't just blow it on clothing items because I gotta pay for my essentials too. Those days that I don't feel so great about myself, I don't know what to do. I keep it to myself. I wrote a letter to my homegirl about it, but she hasn't gotten back to me. I thought about talking to my boyfriend about it. He's a really great boyfriend and treats me well. The problem I have seems so insignificant, such a girly thing to worry about and to bring up. I don't want to mention how I feel to him. I'd like to hear what you have to say. That's from Anonymous from Canada. Okay, so I understand where you're coming from. And we all get insecure about our appearance, and you know, it's easy to be intimidated by somebody else who you think may be hotter than you or whatever. But you know, that's all in your head. You know, if you're with your boyfriend and you love this guy and you trust him, then you shouldn't worry about him creeping off with these other girls. You know, just know that you're beautiful and he's with you because he thinks you're beautiful, you know? If he wanted those other girls, he'd be with those other girls. He's with you. You know, and if you think, and if you're saying this is an awesome relationship, hold on. Hey, I'm doing a Dear De La Ghetto, dog. Let me call you right back. Alright, Joto. That was Peter. Where was I? Oh yeah. And if you're in this relationship with this guy, and it seems like it's a happy, cool relationship, then, you know, you should talk to him. Tell him how you feel. Relationships are all about communication, you know? Even if it's a little thing and you say it's insignificant and you don't feel like it's worth mentioning, if he's your boyfriend and he cares about you, then he's gonna want to make you happy, you know? You guys can talk about this, and you can make it work. I mean, me being as fly and as sexy as I am, you know, I still get jealous. I still get insecure. And, you know, I'll let my girl know, like, yo, what's up with you talking to that guy? Or, you know what, it bugs me when this or blah blah blah. You know, like, we all get insecure, we all get jealous. You know, it's all about letting your significant other know how you feel, and once he secures you, then you'll feel better about yourself. You won't be tripping about these other hoochies anymore, you know? So, yeah. So hopefully that helped, Anonymous. Alright, well, I think that's all I got time for this time. First, Dear De La Ghetto of 2007, thank you for all my subscribers, everybody who tunes in and watches me, leaves me comments and supports me, my music, everything, MySpace, YouTube. You know, I'm just a regular little Asian dude from Long Beach with opinions and music and dreams and aspirations, man. And I thank you everybody who is supporting me along the way, man. Good night. See you in the next video.